Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Thursday, March 6, 2014. I promised to keep it shorter today. Yesterday, the gold stars here were all nothing really shocking. They were slightly negative, if anything, but the problem was put on the weather that we've had so far this year. Today we have some excitement with the jobless claims, and tomorrow the unemployment report and international trade will be the biggies. But for today, just the jobless claims number, and I don't know if it's going to really affect anything or not. We also have productivity and cost and factory orders, which may or may not be a factor. You just never know. Just a heads up, I'll let you know. All right, across the pond, Asia was solid green across the board. Europe is solid green across the board around lunchtime there. So half the day is gone and it's looking pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, they're blaming the weather. This might be an interesting article. What else do we have here? Just some stuff you might want to read. But we're more interested in keeping this short and keeping editorial comments to a minimum. So let's switch over to the futures here in the U.S. Looking up a tad bit today, while gold continues to pull back slightly, and in addition, likewise is oil coming down a little bit also. All right, yesterday I did do a calendar on Netflix. Put it in the wrong account though. I wanted to put it down here, but it's up here. That's okay. There's not much that we can do about that. We have CSSv2 trades on gold and Priceline that we're still keeping an eye on. And then we have these other calendars down here. They're all put calendars. They're all looking for these stocks to move lower. We'll peek at them as we go through the A+ list, as well as looking at some of our simulated calendars. All right, let's get right to it, and we'll start out with Apple. I'll jump over to the chart here. We did a simulated March 1-2 540 calendar. And how are we doing here? We'll grab the Analyze tab here. Okay, so what is going on here? It's doing it to me again. I can't believe it's doing this. It's telling me that, basically it's telling me that this does not exist. And yet I go over here. It says a 540 call for this Friday's expiration doesn't exist, or I can't get the prices for it. But here it is, right here. I don't understand this. Very disappointed in what's going on here. Man. Wonder if it's doing it to all of them today. How about Amazon? I have nothing on Amazon. All right, let's just check here. Yep, see? It's not giving prices here. And then, you know, I don't know what this amount is here. I have it locked in, but I don't know what this amount is. We'll just use the charts, I guess, for now. So we're looking at this 540. We want the stock to move up closer to here for expiration. I can't show you how wide that tent is because of that. So that's kind of a bummer. I guess we'll have to live with it. But looks like we might have a trend reversal here. The exponential turned up. We're waiting for the one that we actually use. This is just a predictor, I guess you might say. But the one that we actually use is the simple 50 moving average. And that's probably going to turn up. And we're looking at an open here about 533 today. 533. 44 or 45, somewhere around here. And we closed at 532.36. All right, that's it for Apple. Moving right along to Amazon. Doesn't look like we have anything going in Amazon right now. And Amazon had a really good day yesterday in a relatively flat market, so that is a nice bullish sign for Amazon. It looks like it's probably going to continue today. It's going to gap up at the open if this holds true. So Amazon is probably going to have a pretty good day today as well. We don't have any setup here at all for a credit spread of any sort. We're waiting to see if we do break through this 50. Boeing, we do have a live calendar on Boeing, and it's a 120, and that would be down here. And that is a March expiration, and we can't even see March expiration here. I don't know what. Clicked on this thing and it just jumped over there. That's kind of crazy. March expiration is not showing up yet. So we got plenty of time for this to bounce off of here and head down. And after hours, nothing for today. Baidu, we have a simulated calendar at 175, so we're looking for it to come up around here for tomorrow, for the expiration tomorrow. We'll see if that does that. And we have it's pretty flat here, so I'm not looking for anything from a credit spread or a directional perspective. Just playing this calendar on these little wiggle moves here that this thing is doing. Celgene, yeah, this is crazy. Not getting it for any of them. I'm sure we will after the market opens, but for right now, not getting anything. And that for Celgene actually is a double calendar, and it's well, that's not true either. I know that it was actually losing money yesterday, probably because of something going on with implied volatility, probably dropping on it. IV percentile is at 50 right now. From a CSSv2 perspective, nothing happening here. Don't like these flat lines here. So it's from a price movement perspective, it looks dead. Chipotle, looks like the guacamole thing has settled down and pulled back a tad yesterday. We were looking for an entry down here for a credit spread and nothing going on. It cheated us out of that with this big day, the guacamole day. It's even the right color. It's sort of the same color as guacamole. A little lighter, I guess. So we need to, that's no longer valid. We are going to take it out of there. Make sure we don't have any other drawings on here. Let's delete all drawings. And we should be ready to rock and roll. Costco. No simulated or live trades here. were pretty flat, no credit spread trade, and we had earnings coming up today. And this will be before the market opens. Anything going on here? We're not seeing any anticipation yet on Costco. So no trade there. CVX, see, should have stayed in this. Probably a tad bit early because I have to go pick up a grandson, and sometime I'm not here at 3:30. So before the 3:30 time frame, I got out of here when actually the indicators said that I should have continued to stay in, and actually turned double red, and that would have been at least as of today, a successful trade. But there is nothing coming up here. We are going to delete all of our drawings. Come on. And we're going to start over from scratch with this one. So I kind of jumped in a little bit early on the rules there, where I should have been maybe a bit more patient. All right. Igor. It might be giving us, looks like it might be heading down here for a setup in the near future, but nothing there right now. FedEx is a live calendar, and it is at 120. It's got quite a ways to go. Now this trade was profitable right in this time frame here, and the smart thing to have done, I think I was up to like $120 or so. If you want to go back and look at some videos from this time frame, it was up some, and I took a pass on it. But from a CSSv2 perspective, we have a setup here. I hit the pause button, and I don't remember where I hit it. So we'll go back to, we'll just do Tesla. If I skip some because of the pause button, I apologize for that. But there was nothing happening on like 2 or 3. There's nothing happening on RUT or SPX price line. I do have credit spread on, but we'll jump down to Tesla. That's one way to keep the video short. Hit the pause button and forget to unpause it. I'm still pumping coffee into down my throat, so I hit the pause button while I take a drink. Just so you don't have to listen to me swallowing. Okay, so as I mentioned while the video was paused, that this worked out well for us because it kept us out of the trade. We didn't get confirmation down here on the MACD, and it would not have been a very good trade at this hook here. So we'll watch to see what happens today. Otherwise, I would normally just take this out of here, but we do allow 3 days, so we'll see what happens. I would not get into this because I would want to do an expiration of tomorrow, and I don't think it would be a good trade, although we are going to gap up today. So that may pull this one up, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, and then last but not least is Visa. I have I just did a simulated calendar on this. I just put it in while we were paused, and it looks like as though it might be a decent trade for tomorrow. Looking at the how much it could possibly move according to mathematics, it looks like it would be a pretty good trade. You could, if you pull $50 out of this thing or something, that would be a good thing. And that would be, like right around here at 220.62, and right around here at and this is estimated. Can't get it to stay there. Probably about 224 even. So that might be a good trade. But anyway, we have our work cut out for us today. Got to call Thinkorswim and find out why we're not getting this. Why we're getting this not traded thing in here. I don't understand that, and it's just done some. So we'll see if I can find out what's going on there. So thank you very much for watching today. Have a great day, and happy trading.